Dude, look! Look at this. Mom, this one costs $1.
No, it does not cost $1. But do you want to be that?
Look.
Okay, let's see if we can find one in your size.
See if I can buy it.
Okay, I got you. You're on video. My goodness, sissy. We're just going shopping for you, huh?
Dude, play back. Did you come here?
We're picking outfits, sissy.
Hold on, I just want to show something. Okay, let's find some more costumes.
No, just one costume. Just one.
More. What is this?
You can only be one thing for Halloween, sissy girl.
I know, I just want
What is that? Butterfly fairy?
Look.
But don't you like Elsa better?
I watched it better time. And I don't like watching it.
The sparkles and the white. Do the white and then the sparkles. Like this. And then your hair would be that. You wouldn't have to wear a wig, which is wool.
Hey, yeah. Let's try this one. Oh, look, she's gonna wear. She's gonna wear the Friday 13th. I want to be this girl. These shoes. I'm gonna be Minecraft I'm gonna wear.
Are you excited?
Yeah, I'm gonna be like Minecraft Steve.
What's mommy gonna be?
No.
They have moth wings.
Okay. I want to be this
Hey Jeremy, you wanna wear this?
and this.
Bam. You wanna do that and that? You wanna wear the banana?
What is this?
It's my tail.
Look,
Oh,
I'm
it's
gonna
tail.
be this.
Yeah.
This.
My channel's PG rated. What is that face? What'd you say?
Hit a like, subscribe, or hit the bell. What's that?
All right.
Okay. You sure you got everything? Look. And I got this.
Give me the other one.
There. It's about to go. It's about
It's
to
going.
go. Watch.
Hey guys, welcome to my channel. So as promised, I am sharing our Halloween adventures with you. And I'm just starting, so let me just give you a little background first. First of all, Jeremy came home from work. So we had a little like celebration like we normally do when he comes home, and we went out to eat at this really nice Italian restaurant called Maggiano's, and we went out of town for it because he wanted to get some new boots. So we just ended up stopping at a restaurant out there. And then Halloween is also my littlest one's birthday, so I'm going to be journaling about that as well. And then, of course, I will do some journaling about our costumes and about trick-or-treating. We actually did go trick-or-treating this year. There were a few neighborhoods that were actually doing it, and my friend's neighborhood was doing it, so we just parked at her house and went trick-or-treating there. It wasn't like normal, obviously. A lot of people were very creative in the ways that they gave out candy, but it was super fun anyway, and I'm so glad that we got the opportunity to do it. I was super bummed because like they closed down the fair, and it just seems like it's been a very uneventful year for us, you know, because everything's closed. So yeah, I was super grateful to be able to go trick-or-treating with the kids and let them dress up and have fun. So like I said, we went out to eat at Maggiano's, and I'm just journaling about that. I collected as much stuff as I possibly could from the restaurant while we were there, and I'm just kind of trying to figure out how I want to collage it all onto the page. I really like the deli paper on top of the pattern paper because you can kind of see the pattern paper through it, and I think that looks really pretty. And then that piece down there at the bottom is just like a little menu that they gave out. We actually got to eat in the restaurant, which was also really cool. I feel like the world might be slightly coming back to normal. I haven't eaten at a restaurant inside of the restaurant in a long time, it feels like. So that was cool too. They had paper menus, and actually we scanned a code to get the full menu on our phones. So that was cool. Nobody had to touch anything, and everything was super safe, and it was cool. So yeah, this was a really cool weekend for me. We got to do some stuff that I wasn't sure if we were going to be able to do. That piece that I'm gluing down now is just a piece from the bag, the takeout bag that we got. And I liked it because it was black, and I just felt like that kind of made the page pop a little bit. And then the little tag and the paper straw bow. I always make those bows when I go to restaurants, and so I have a little mini collection of them. And the tag is from Jeremy's new boots that he got. So yeah, that's what we did. And I just put a little bit of journaling space under that linen, and that is all I do to that page. Now I'm moving on to the next page, and I'm going to do some journaling about my daughter's birthday. So we actually celebrated her birthday on the Friday before Halloween, just so that we could do cake and all that good stuff. So she had a Barbie birthday. So we ended up getting this like really bright pink wrapping paper for her presents. And of course I got the green one as well because I like the pattern on it. And it just kind of like took away from the stark pink. But I got both of these wrapping papers from the dollar store, and they're like super flimsy. So I didn't feel like it was necessary to go all out on buying wrapping paper since she's just gonna rip it up anyway. So these are just a few little leftover pieces that I had of the wrapping paper, and I'm just gluing those down as sort of like a background to the page. So this linen I felt fit perfectly with the colors. This linen is not in my shop. This, I believe, I'm not sure where I got it, to be honest. I think I might have gotten it from, I can't remember. But yeah, the colors just went so well, and so I printed that off and glued that down as well. And then this is a little pin that she wore at her birthday party. And I'm just pulling it apart because it's so bulky, and I'm just going to keep the top part of the pin and that ribbon piece there, and I'm just going to glue that straight down to the page. And so now I'm going to play around with these pictures, and I'm actually going to speed the video up a little bit because I just moved these pictures around like 5,000 times before I finally committed to a couple of them on that page. But I was trying to fit them all on the page, obviously. I didn't end up using all of them on this page. So I decided to go with these two, and I go ahead and glue those down. And then I pulled out the party hats that we played around with. We didn't really wear them very much. I did, but nobody else wore the party hats. It's fine. But I went ahead and put one of those in there. They wore them after her birthday. They didn't want to wear them at the birthday party. So we wore party hats for a couple days after her birthday party. But I just went ahead and stapled that down to the page so I could still write underneath it. And I stapled one of the Barbie tags she got several Barbies, and we got her a little phone that it doesn't have any service or anything, but she can use Wi-Fi and play games and stuff like that. So she loves it. Her brother got a Nintendo for his birthday, and she's been super jealous about it. So we wanted to get her something that we wouldn't mind her breaking. So moving on to the next page, I pulled out these napkins that I got from the dollar store, and they say pick your poison, and I really wanted to use this napkin on the Halloween page, but I don't end up using it, but you'll see me pull it out and try to work it in several times. So I'm just pulling off the back layer of that napkin, and then I'm going to cut the napkin down to the size that I want to use. And then if I were going to use this, I would just glue it down with some wet glue. But like I said, I don't end up using it on these pages. So I'm still not entirely sure which pages I want to work on yet. I'm just kind of playing around with some of the pages and the things that I have to see how much stuff I'm actually going to be journaling. And then I pulled this music page out, and it has a song on it, a little children's song called Jack-O-Lantern. So I end up gluing that down to the tea-dyed paper. Again, trying to work that napkin in. So I just happened to lay this cat piece on top of this other printable that I had. It's like a book cover or Halloween book cover. And I just ended up laying that on top of there, and I thought it looked really cool, so I just went ahead and glued that down. So I go ahead and commit to making this into like a little tug spot or pocket. This is just a cut apart from a paper pad that I got. So I decided to go ahead and glue that little cat piece down on this page. And then since I was a cat for Halloween, I went ahead and put the picture of my costume next to it. I'm just playing around with some ideas right now. Obviously I didn't go into this with a clear idea of how my pages were going to turn out, but I'm just kind of using what's in front of me. So this is like a little strip cut apart from a paper pad as well, and then that is a chipboard piece, and I used some wet glue to stick that down because it wasn't sticking well. It's actually a sticker, but it's not as sticky as it should be. So like I said, I go ahead and glue my costume picture down. It's a horrible picture of me, but it'll do. And then these are the keys to the cuffs. And I'm still not going to tell you what I was for Halloween exactly, but I was a cat, so it's cool. So I'm attaching the little keys to the bottom of that page, and then trying to figure out what else I can put on the page to kind of make it feel a little bit more finished. So I pulled out my Tim Holtz pieces, and then I had some Halloween stickers, and I went with this Halloween sticker instead. The Tim Holtz pieces I will come back to later. So these pieces that I'm playing with now, I actually laid those down next to each other and really like the way they looked. One of them is a paint chip, and the other is just a cut apart from a paper pad. I really love this paper pad. I just got it from Michael's. They were doing like a buy one get two free paper pad sale. So I found one of the Halloween paper pads and I really loved it. Again, I'm just playing around with the Tim Holtz pieces. I ended up putting this one here just to kind of make that page feel a little bit more finished. And this is a wallpaper printable, and I thought that it would look really cool with the Halloween stuff that I had. So I'm just playing around with that and the picture of the kids' pumpkins, and I end up layering these on that page there. So the picture of the kids' pumpkins is actually back to a paint chip as well. I kind of went crazy at Walmart and just picked up a bunch of paint chips, which is nice because they're free and it's like free cardstock. So with the tags from the costumes, I ended up just stapling them to that page on the edge. I think it looks cool. It works. So now I'm backing the picture of the kids. I took a picture of them in their costumes, and I'm just backing that with some paper from the same paper pad. I think it's called the Green Witch or something like that, if you can still find it at Michael's. So I had this teeny linen that I printed off super small, and that's actually a little bindy linen, and I decided to make that kind of like a little overlay for that picture. So that is it, guys. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I hope it inspired you in some way. I plan to have some more videos coming up. I'm kind of doing some brainstorming and finishing up school as well. I'm almost done. I have like 3 more weeks, so bear with me. I promise I will have more content up for you guys very soon. And I hope everybody is doing well, and I will see you next time. Thanks for watching. Bye.